Yo, what's going on? My name is Mike Lopez, and this is Boulevard Connect, your only app dedicated to cars, culture, and community. I want to say thank you, everybody who's listening. I got a real special guest in the house today. His name is Slim from the Grrrd Awards. What's up, man? How you doing?
What's good, family? Thanks for having me on the show. I appreciate you.
Hey, man, I appreciate you being here. Thank you very much, man. You know what? I got put on. You throw something. You throw this event every year. It's called the Grrrd Awards. Grrrd, right?
Yes, sir. Grrrd Awards.
And really quick, just sum it up. What is the Grrrd Awards? What is it about?
Well, the Grrrd Awards is basically a award show that I put together to recognize talent that hasn't been recognized or have been getting passed up. Like maybe they've been nominated for awards before and they haven't won, or some people that I think deserve awards who never get recognized, or even legends who've been in the game for a long time who haven't been recognized. And the awards is for not only artists and entertainers, but it's for entrepreneurs, businesses, pretty much any kind of company, any type of field you're in, athletes, singers, uh, bodybuilding, wrestling. It doesn't matter. Like we look out for everybody. And my main goal with the Grrrd Awards was to bring underground talent together with big mainstream talent, because I kind of mess with both. I got a lot of people I know in the movie and in the music industry that are well off. They're mainstream, but then I got a lot of people I know in the underground film and underground market too, that they're uh, doing their music on the underground too. So since I know both, I want to try to bring them together and try to connect them one night on a yacht in Newport Beach, California, and acknowledge some of them and give them an opportunity to network with each other. And
That's
and
what's
because I
up.
feel
It's
like
like you're just
the
admiring
underground,
the hustle.
yeah, yeah. I feel like the underground can help the mainstream, and the mainstream can help the underground,
Oh,
and that's what it's been
absolutely.
doing.
Absolutely. I think that's awesome because I started looking into the Grrrd Awards last year. I saw a friend of mine, Demiza and Kool-Aid were at the event last year. So, and I
Yeah,
go way
that's
back
nice.
with Demiza. I used to work with him at Power 106 back in like 98, 99, 2000, 2001. So, I mean, we go back.
That's
But
cool. That's cool. Yeah, that's a blessing. He's gonna be there this year too.
oh, of course he is with the synergy, with that synergy,
Yeah,
energy,
yeah.
collaboration. I love what he's about. Everybody tap into Demiza if you haven't.
Yeah, take him
But
with the Miz. Go to themiza.com. He has a synergy event that he's actually doing on the 12th. You can go and get tickets now, actually, at themiza.com. And if you go on Demiza's Instagram, there's a code to get 50% off the passes. And this is an event you don't want to miss, because it's going to
absolutely
be
not.
a lot of well off people, or people who's been, they're OGs in the game, that got a lot of information and a lot of connections. Last year we had Big Boy there, we had Bobby D, we had Concrete, the comedian there.
Yep.
We had Brian Shafton, Frank Nitty. The list goes on of important people. We had entertainment attorneys there. It's really important if you're in the film or in the music
Music.
business to
Yeah.
attend this event, because you'll get a lot of connections with
No, I was there at that. I
not
was
only the
there. It
panel,
was a
but the
great event.
people, not only the panel, but the people in the crowd too, because a
Yo,
lot of
yeah.
people be there that are entrepreneurs like myself. Like last year, I was in the crowd, but I got a lot of connections and a lot of plug. So network with the people that are in the crowd and on the stage.
And we're gonna put that link in the description of this video. So yeah, it's definitely an event that I went to last year and I really enjoyed it. That was a lot of fun.
Okay, okay.
Uh
I didn't see you there, but
I
now
was
we
at
know
the
each
bar
other.
afterwards. I was at the bar afterwards getting
Oh,
messed
really?
up. I don't know if you noticed that. I was downstairs having that red velvet cake and
Probably. We went to the bar with the Miz for his birthday,
yeah,
and we had
that's
some shots real quick. I probably seen you. We didn't even recognize each other. It's because we didn't meet yet.
I was a little faded too. But back to
Yeah.
how long have you been doing the Grrrd Awards? When did it start?
This is my 12th year. My
12?
12th year. Yeah, this is
Okay.
my 12th year.
All right. So the one that's coming up is coming up on November 15th. You're doing it on a yacht. I want to
Yes.
go back 12 years ago. You're sitting on the couch. You're like, I want to throw an award show. Is that
It
what
didn't
happened?
happen like that. Let me give you a little backstory, okay? I have
Okay.
another company. I have another company called Cuzlo Inc., and we make custom masks for a lot of celebrities and a lot of businesses. Basically, we do hockey masks, and we put like business logos on it, and people's brands and faces on the mask. And the company is doing really good for me. And so I got my masks aren't that cheap. So I had a lot of clients that were buying my masks and a lot of fans that were buying my masks, and they were like consistent. They'll get one man there like collecting them because
Okay.
my company's called Cuzalo Inc. And so like everybody that's a part of Cuzalo Inc., we call them Cuzalos. So it's a little thing that I started, probably back around 2010, 2011, after I went on tour with Tech Nine. And so the first year we had a barbecue. And we had my artist Brother Lynch. I managed an artist named Brother Lynch Hunk from Sacramento. We had him. We had a barbecue, and then we had people show up with their masks, and then we just basically hung out. And then the second year we had a Halloween party, kind of same thing with your hockey mask and parties, drinks, and everything. And then the third year I actually decided to charter the yacht. I had booked Lynch on a tour, and it was going to be the last stop of the tour. So we went on the tour, and then when we got to the last day of the tour, it was in Newport Beach, and I told everybody, "Hey, look it, I chartered a yacht. I got you guys tuxedos," and they were like, they were kind of like, oh, "What are we doing?"
We're going on a
And
boat.
yeah, yeah, and so then I chartered the yacht, and then the first year I probably had about mainly people who were on the tour with me, and we probably had about 15, 16 people on tour with me, and then we had probably about 15, 16 people that showed up. So we probably had like 30 people there at the most on the actual first year on a yacht, and it was actually a smaller yacht. It was called the Mojo Yacht, but it was still
Okay.
in Newport Beach, California. But Brother Lynch, he was super impressed. It's the first time he ever been in a tuxedo. I got him into a tuxedo,
Nice.
and I tried to explain to people what my vision was for it. And right then, that's kind of when my vision was coming together, because the first year I just wanted to acknowledge and give awards to the my clients who were buying expensive masks from me. You know what I'm saying? And then, by the next year, I had thought, I know a lot of artists and I know a lot of entertainers and a lot of people with business. I'm gonna start giving it to people I think deserves, awards. And then that's when I started giving it to people I think deserves awards. And then probably the first few years I didn't do so good. I had like 30 people show up. One year I had like 20 people show up. Um, and then, it gets to the point where I'm chartering a yacht, investing all this money. Your wife start looking at you like, hey, you spend all this money and you're not really getting nothing in return. But to me, is just a vision. I knew where I wanted to take it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And the vision is still there. And so by the next year after that, then more people showed up, and I started selling more passes. And then it was starting to grow. It was getting bigger. And then the next year, more and more people showed up, and I had media showing up, and it kept growing. Then I get a bigger yacht the year
There you go.
after.
I was just about to ask you from the first
Yeah.
time you got a boat, a little
Hmm.
yacht, how
Yeah.
much bigger is it now? You went from 30 people to what now?
Uh, we're up at 150 now. And yeah, so like, and then it's in Newport Beach, California. It's a 3-level yacht. It's an exclusive event. I charter it, so I basically pay for everybody who attends the awards. That's why the passes are $500 each, because it's like really expensive. It ain't no cheap,
No, it ain't
thing to
cheap.
carry this yacht. So but when you get there, you get a gift bag with some of my sponsors merchandise in it. They send me out enough merchandise, and they get put in the gift bags, and then I might have some promotional items in there. Different companies have promotional items in there. And then so you get the gift bag, then you go up to the top floor, and then you do the step and repeat on the blue carpet. And that's where we have all the media on the top deck of the yacht, and they're interviewing all the guests. So it doesn't matter if you just bought a pass and you're trying to network, you're first getting in the game. They treat everybody the same, like you're a star, you're a celebrity. They want to get your story while you're here and all that. So everybody goes to the media top floor, get pictures, and get interviewed by all my media. And then after about an hour and 15 minutes, people head down to the second story of the yacht, and that's where we do dinner. Then you're
Okay.
served, a good dinner by, the chefs and all my crew and stuff. And then you sit there, you mingle with people, and then about an hour later, while people are still in the middle of dinner, then I have my host Slink Johnson, the comedian, the actor, uh, get the award started, and that's when we get
Okay.
into the ceremony. And he does a quick little stand up, and then we go into, announcing the nominees and who won, and then there might be a performance or two, and then we do that for about an hour or so, hour and a half. Then it wraps up, and then we dock, and then we go back to the hotel where we have an after party.
Okay, there you
and
go. Now
then
I
there's
want
a
to get
more
back.
time member. Huh?
I want to get back to 2023 because I'm a big fan of this dude. This dude is like the Tony Montana of Los Angeles, and I love this guy's story. I think you know who I'm talking about. Freeway Rick Ross. I
Yeah,
saw
yeah,
that he
yeah.
showed up in 2023. Is that right?
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. And he's always welcome back. And he won. Actually, he won. Yep.
Man,
Yep.
I mean, I've watched that guy's story. Every time there's a story about him, I watch it. I'm just
Yeah.
you know, I gravitate towards his story. I think it's a great story and what he did and you know and what happened and all that. But you know,
Yeah.
it's still a lesson to be learned. But
I'm gonna
I
invite him
admire.
back this year too. We'll see if he comes or not. But that's another thing. I've been getting more celebrities showing up, bigger and bigger people showing up, and that helps me because a lot of entertainers or people who are in the business they want to network with these entertainers and people that are
Yeah.
showing up. So that's a good thing. And last year we actually so I had to turn people away that wanted to attend the awards. It was so popping. So
Oh yeah, Lefty Gunplay was there last year too, right?
yep, Lefty
Yep.
was there. We had Rowdy Rags. We had Robert Richards, actor, another actor named Vincent Ward. I can't think of everybody offhand. We had Jail Felony, I think. The Mizzle, not no, the Mizzle was there.
The Mizzle was
Kool-Aid
there.
was there.
Kool Aid was there.
Yeah.
So
I
it was
can't think of
cool.
everybody. We had Big Business for You there. He's Roddy Rack's manager. So the thing is, it's growing, and now this year, I'm getting like a reality deal. They want to do a show on the Grrrd Awards, and they want to do like a behind the scenes reality show on me and my wife and how we put everything together.
Oh,
So
okay.
I'm excited about that because I'm gonna be able to eventually bring it to TV for everyone.
There you go. Hey man, I want to watch that hustle because we know it's not all up. It's not all ups. There's a lot of downs behind the scenes
Yeah.
that people don't really get to witness. And people always
Yep.
like they see the finished product, but they don't ever
Mhm.
see what goes into this. You know,
Yeah.
it's
And I plan for like a year straight. Like I'm every day for a year straight. I'm actually working on it. Then I got to deal with, the guest list and people who are gonna come and not come. People who say they're gonna pay, then they don't pay.
that.
What I'm saying? And then even up to the last minute, like even the day of the awards, where I got someone editing the guest list because either someone gets added or somebody gets removed.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
it's a constant process, and and people can't take that for granted. And most people who know me, they know that I put in a lot of work to it. It's not easy. I might make it look easy, might look fun, and all that, but
Exactly,
it's
and that's what
hard
they
work.
see. They see the finished product. They don't see all
Yeah.
the work that goes into it.
Yeah, they don't see all the networking, me talking to people, trying to explain. Like this interview I'm doing with you, I done did probably 100 times with people. So the repetitiveness of explaining what you do and
Well, you're
everything.
having the best time here.
Yeah,
let's
I,
let's
I
talk about.
appreciate it.
I want to talk about some of these categories, man. I got best hype man.
Yes.
Who thought of that?
Actually me, and I'm trying to do different things for people. Like I said, I'm trying to do things for people who don't get recognized.
Uh huh.
But to keep it real, a lot of people wouldn't be as successful as they are if they didn't have good hype men.
Oh,
And
exactly.
like Flavor Flav's been a good hype man. Who else can I name? Busta Rhymes has a good hype man. I forgot what dude's name is. But there's a lot of celebrities that have good hype men, and their hype mans don't get as much acknowledgement as I think they deserve because they keep the show going.
No, absolutely, absolutely. I totally agree. I got nominated. My product. I have a product called Cholo on a Lolo. It's like Elf on a Shelf, but
Yeah,
but it's a little cholo, and when you squeeze him,
yeah.
he talks. So I
Cool.
appreciate you nominating Cholo on a Lolo. I really, really appreciate it. I'll be honest. I told my mom about it. I was like, Mom, I got nominated for an award, and she was
Uh-huh.
shocked because the only trophy I've ever had in my
Uh,
life
yeah.
is I got second place for best body at a lowrider show back in when I was like 18 years old. That's the
Wow.
only
That's
trophy
good.
I've ever had in my life.
Hey, well, get ready for another one. Get ready for another one.
And I
I,
got
I need
second
a couple.
place,
I need a
man.
couple of those for Christmas though for my kids, man.
Oh, I'm gonna send you some.
All right, I need some for my kids. I was trying to explain to my wife what it was. I was when I first seen it, I was super excited about it. Like, oh, I need to get this guy. Like, cause I'm an entrepreneur, so I know what it takes to do something like that. Like, I also
Mhm.
got a beard line, and I got my mask company, so I do other things, and I know, how much work it takes to get
Takes a
to
lot of
the
work.
point where you're at, and
Yeah,
to keep it consistent, and to reorder and your bottom line and just overall overhead and everything. People
absolutely.
don't consider
Overhead
that.
and a lot of headache. That's what I'm talking.
A lot of headache. And a lot of headache.
Yeah. But honestly, when people buy it though, I'm like, wow, people are really buying this. This is kind of cool. It gives you the satisfaction. You produce something out of thin air, you created it, and people
Yep.
are liking it. That's what really brings joy to me. So yeah.
Yep. And it's still got room to blow up. It's gonna blow up. I guarantee you. Watch. Keep going. It's gonna
After I got
be.
my Grrrd Award with me, hell
Yeah,
yeah. So
yeah. It's gonna be
hey,
Targets, Walmart. You know.
right? So Slim, man, I want to say thank you. Thank you very much for coming on because I honestly just wanted people to understand what the Grrrd Award was for people that
Yeah.
don't understand because like I said, I just got put on it last year and there's probably a lot of people out there that don't know what it is and I want them to see what this is and maybe get some tickets, get a
Yeah.
suit on, go on a yacht, have some
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
It's going down November 15th. It's out of Newport Beach. Where can they buy tickets?
Go on www.grrrdawards.com, and that's spelled GRRRD Awards, AWARDS.com. Go to grrrdawards.com, and just go on the page. We got passes. The passes are 500, or you can get 3-4,000. You can pay to perform. To
Oh,
perform is like 1,000, or you can pay to put your items in our gift bags. We need at least 150 items, and it's $300 to put your items in all the gift bags. So you gotta be willing to donate to promote yourself. And then what else we have? We got sections that people can buy in background. You can pay $1,000 to put your logo on one of our step and repeat backgrounds.
okay.
So you go on the website, just check it out, look at some of the pictures, and we also take Afterpay. So if you can't afford it all at once, just go in there, use our Afterpay button, and then they'll just bill you like small $50 payments.
Oh, there you go. We got a layaway plan, people. Shit. I remember layaway.
Yeah,
So I appreciate
yeah,
you, man. Thank you very much for coming on. Everybody, it's the GRRRD Awards.com. Go get your tickets. It's happening November
yeah,
15th here off of Newport Beach. You're going to be on a yacht. You're going to have good food. You're going to have a DJ. You're going to surround yourself with very influential people that can probably take you to the next level. So it's a great networking
yes, sir.
opportunity. And you get to meet Slim. He's a real nice
Yes,
guy. Go
sir.
say what's up to him. Guys, thank you
Yep,
so much for joining us. My name is Mike Lopez for Boulevard Connect. Go to your app store, go to your Android store, look up BLVD Connect if you want to stay tapped into all the events. You want to find models, photographers, vendors, events. You want to sell your lowrider with zero listing fees. This is a place to do it. Download Boulevard Connect. It's your only app dedicated to cars, culture, and community. Thank you, Slim. Appreciate you.